15 states and the District of Columbia have now passed laws that ban the use of cell phones and other wireless communication devices for teenage drivers.
Well, think about it. Inexperienced drivers with a steering wheel in one hand and a cell phone in the other, taking their eyes off the road to text, and many say they simply can't help it. WGN's Juan Carlos Fanjul is here with tonight's cover story, Intexticated. Juan Carlos.
Yeah, it's against the law in Illinois to talk on your cell phone without a hands-free device. And beginning in January, teenagers can't use cell phones at all while driving. But some teen drivers tell us nothing, not even a law, will stop them from DWT, driving while texting.
No one talks on the phone anymore.
They're all texting.
Yeah, they're all texting.
For teens, texting is all the rage.
G2G's gotta go. BBL, be back later.
An easier way to communicate without saying a word.
I'm so far right now.
Who's that?
It's my friend.
Is she on the phone or texting?
She's texting.
And they're texting everywhere, including behind the wheel. 17-year-old Anthony, a senior at Lane Tech High School in Chicago, is one of countless young drivers who are holding one hand on the wheel, the other on their phone. He admits he's intoxicated.
Pretty much looking at it most of the time.
We asked him to demonstrate driving while texting, which shows the wide-open WGN parking lot for our safety and his. Anthony says if he's going around a turn or in heavy traffic, he doesn't do it.
But if I'm going straight, there's no one around me, then I'll keep my eyes, pay attention to the phone.
More than the road?
More than the road, but I look up periodically.
Just count the times he looks down at his cell. Did he write you back?
Yeah. Want me to tell you what he said? Or
Yeah, what'd he say?
He said don't text while you're driving. Kind of ironic.
11 times in less than 20 seconds. Do you think this is dangerous at all?
It's semi-dangerous.
You're putting everybody else in danger.
Illinois State Police Trooper Claire Pfotenhauer says the texting phenomenon is so new there are no firm stats tying texting to crashes. But she points to this fiery, fatal wreck on the Eisenhower in March. A woman was killed by a drunk driver who, according to the police report, was also texting. Pfotenhauer says if you thought talking on the cell and driving was risky,
I think texting is more dangerous. The reason being is if I'm on a cell phone, I can be still looking straight ahead and halfway observing what's going on. If I'm texting, I am looking down at my keypad.
It's a nightmare behind, when kids are behind the wheel.
Ray Lamantia works for Allstate Insurance and points to the sobering statistic. 6,000 teens a year are killed in car crashes.
A lot of people think that alcohol is the #1 problem with kids in driving. It's actually not. It's kids getting distracted behind the wheel.
He says teens need at least 3 years behind the wheel before they acquire solid driving skills. Yet time and time again, they pile into the car with friends. They've got the music on loud, they're talking on their cells, and according to an Allstate poll, 13% of them are also texting.
It's okay to say something.
To prevent teen accidents, Allstate has started a series of seminars with young drivers called Keep the Drive. The point? It's cool to tell your friends to knock off driving distractions.
It's taking away from your parents saying, don't text while driving, to their peers saying, it's not okay, like, let's focus on the road.
As for Anthony, he says he won't stop until texting and driving becomes illegal. But until then, you're willing to take advantage of the law?
Yeah, pretty much.
Illinois' new tougher teen driving law takes effect in January and bans cell phones for drivers 18 and under, except in true emergencies. But let's face it, it's obviously easier to hide text messaging because you have the phone down here and not up here.
Yeah, but the officer can definitely see, like that young man looking down constantly.
Yeah, like the trooper said, it's so much more dangerous than just talking on your cell phone. Is there anything else parents can do?
Well, obviously, try to set an example. If you're a parent and you're driving with your child who's just learning how to drive, if you get a BlackBerry message, don't answer it right then. And, of course, if your child who's learning how to drive gets a text message, tell them to pull over before you retrieve that message. I mean, it's clearly setting an example, and it starts at the home. It starts with parents training their kids to drive.
Good lesson for adults, too. Thanks, Juan Carlos. Tickets were free, and there was no